Behind the staggering net worth of $2.5 billion lies a story that will leave you in awe. Hold on tight, because this isn't just a tale of wealth and accomplishment. We'll traverse through the trials and tribulations of a personal life, from the struggles of a difficult marriage to enduring the horrors of one of the deadliest wars in history. And amidst it all, we'll witness the indomitable spirit of a man who never let adversity define him. Prepare to be inspired by his resilience, wisdom, and unwavering determination. This is more than just a story of wealth. It's a testament to the power of perseverance and the indelible mark one can leave on the world. Today, we're diving deep into the enigmatic life of Charlie Munger, the brilliant mind and vice chairman of Berkshire Hathaway. Get ready to uncover the remarkable life hidden beneath the shadows. A legend is born. Charlie's upbringing took place in a quaint small town nestled within the heartland of the United States. However, his plans to pursue higher education at the esteemed University of Michigan were abruptly disrupted when the fateful attack on Pearl Harbor occurred. With the nation thrust into a state of war, Charlie made the difficult decision to abandon his studies and enlist in the U.S. Army Air Corps. In the year 1943, amidst World War II, the Army Air Corps underwent a significant transformation and emerged as the newly established U.S. Air Force. Within this reorganized military branch, Charlie's dedication and potential were recognized, leading to his promotion to the rank of officer. His assigned post brought him to the far reaches of Alaska, where he diligently trained for his crucial role. Amidst the rigorous training regimen, Charlie's path crossed with Nancy Huggins, and a beautiful love story began to unfold. They were drawn to each other and soon embarked on a romantic journey that culminated in their marriage. The passing years were marked by the slow passage of time, overshadowed by the specter of death, destruction, and the harrowing chaos of war. The conclusion of the war brought both relief and a pressing question for Charlie. What would he do next? What would you do? Tell us down in the comments. Fueled by a desire to aim higher, Charlie made a bold decision. Defying conventional wisdom that advocated completing his undergraduate degree first, he chose to enroll in advanced graduate courses at Caltech. It was a risk he was willing to take in pursuit of his ambitions. As Charlie gained confidence through his graduate-level studies, he seized an opportunity to push the boundaries even further. Leveraging his academic achievements, he managed to sneak into Harvard Law School, an impressive feat. There, he dedicated himself to his studies and emerged with the distinguished honor of magna cum laude. Throughout his military service, Charlie acquired a skill for playing cards, honing his strategic thinking. At Harvard, his hobby took on a more refined and professional dimension as he directed his attention to a larger arena, the stock market. With his analytical mindset and knowledge, he ventured into the world of investments and trading. At the age of 29, life seemed to be going splendidly for Charlie. However, the course of his life was about to take an unexpected turn. Despite 8 years of marriage and the joy of raising 3 children, the cracks in Charlie's relationship became irreparable. The realization that his marriage was no longer working led to the difficult decision to divorce. During that era, divorce carried a significant social stigma, and for Munger, it was a devastating blow. Compounding his distress, his wife obtained most of the assets in the separation, including their house. Charlie found himself relocating to what he described as dreadful bachelor digs and an awful yellow Pontiac with a haphazard repaint job. Nonetheless, Charlie mustered up every ounce of courage within him. Determined to recover financially from the losses incurred during the divorce, he worked tirelessly throughout the week, pouring his energy into his endeavors. The demanding workload left him exhausted. But on Saturdays, he sought solace and distraction from his weariness by taking his children on outings to the zoo. Life continued to test Charlie, and it was only the beginning of his trials. A year later, his young son, Teddy, just 8 years old, was diagnosed with leukemia, a devastating blow, especially considering that medical insurance was virtually non-existent at the time. In the absence of any coverage, Charlie bore the financial burden entirely on his shoulders, paying for Teddy's treatments and care out of pocket. Every day, amidst the challenges of juggling his responsibilities as a father of 3 and a practicing lawyer, Charlie would take Teddy to the hospital for checkups, striving to ensure his son received the best possible care. Those 11 months were undoubtedly the most arduous of his life. As Teddy's health deteriorated, Charlie witnessed his beloved child grow weaker and closer to the end. Rick Guerin, a close friend of Charlie, recalled the anguish he witnessed in Charlie during this period, seeing his son confined to his bed, battling for his life. He would hold Teddy, cherishing those precious moments together, only to step out and wander the streets of Pasadena, overcome with grief and tears. Tragically, Teddy's fight came to an end at the tender age of 9, leaving Charlie utterly heartbroken. The loss of his beloved son shook him to his core, forever imprinting a profound sense of sorrow in his soul. During this stage of Charlie's life, the odds seemed stacked against him. He had experienced a failed marriage, financial struggles, and the devastating loss of his beloved son. In such circumstances, it would have been all too tempting for many individuals to succumb to vices like alcohol or drugs, as was unfortunately prevalent at the time. However, Charlie possessed a remarkable strength of character and resilience that set him apart. Reflecting on these moments, he said, "Generally speaking, envy, resentment, revenge, and self-pity are disastrous modes of thought. Self-pity gets fairly close to paranoia, and paranoia is one of the very hardest things to reverse. You do not want to drift into self-pity. Self-pity will not improve the situation." A new dawn. As time passed and Charlie's emotional wounds began to heal, he embarked on a quest to find a new partner. It didn't take long for him to cross paths with Nancy Berry, a woman who, like Charlie, had 2 children from a previous marriage. The blending of their families brought a renewed sense of hope and optimism, and the 6 of them formed a tight-knit unit, forging a path forward together. However, their newfound happiness was short-lived. News of Charlie's father's untimely passing reached him, prompting him to return to his hometown in Nebraska. He felt a deep sense of responsibility to support his family during this challenging time, and thus, he temporarily left California behind. While in Nebraska, a friend introduced Charlie to a distinctive and eccentric investor from the Midwest, and it won't come as a surprise to guess who that was. The 2 men immediately connected, forming a bond that transcended distance. Even as Charlie eventually returned to California, they remained in close contact, nurturing their friendship. Upon returning to California, Charlie made a pivotal decision to leave his job and establish his own law firm, with a particular emphasis on real estate matters. However, it didn't take long for his entrepreneurial spirit and his passion for investing to take center stage. Gradually, he found himself increasingly drawn to the world of investment management, prompting him to shift his focus away from law practice. As Charlie dedicated himself to honing his skills as an investor, his unique blend of passion, analytical thinking, and experience in card playing and the stock market began to pay off. His investments started yielding remarkable annual returns, surpassing the average market rate of that time by 4-fold. Achieving returns exceeding 20% became the norm for him, a testament to his abilities and dedication. Driven by ambition and a thirst for success, Charlie's path seemed to be paved with promising opportunities. However, adversity, a constant companion throughout his life, soon reared its head once again, ready to challenge him further. Despite his initial success, Charlie encountered a significant setback when his investments did not unfold as anticipated, leading to 2 years of substantial losses. Faced with these mounting challenges, his instincts urged him to consider folding up, prompting him to make the difficult decision of closing his investment partnership. A few years later, at the age of 52, Charlie experienced another devastating blow. He developed cataracts, a condition that clouded his vision and impeded his ability to see clearly. Tragically, the surgical procedure intended to address the issue ended in a mishap, leaving him blind in one eye and causing complications reminiscent of cancer. The pain in his eye became excruciating, so intense that it rendered him unable to stand. Driven to find relief from this overwhelming suffering, Charlie made a desperate decision. He beseeched the doctor to remove his entire eye, hoping that such a measure would bring an end to the torment he endured. Driven by a relentless determination to prove his mettle as an investor, Charlie Munger embraced his role as an underdog and embarked on a new chapter in his investment journey. Drawing from the lessons learned during his previous struggles, he adopted a calm and careful approach, making calculated decisions that took into account future implications. Throughout this period, Charlie's friendship with the eccentric Midwestern investor flourished. Their bond remained strong, and Charlie's unwavering commitment to learning and growing led to a remarkable turn of events. His dedication and expertise in investing reached a level where he became the trusted investment advisor to none other than his quirky investor friend, Warren Buffett. As Charlie and Warren began investing together, their first joint venture involved purchasing stock in a faltering textile company. Despite the decline of the textile business, they persevered, doubling down on their efforts to identify and invest in other promising ventures. Interestingly, they decided to retain the name of the struggling textile company for their holding company, which eventually became known as Berkshire Hathaway. Munger's journey to turning his life around was marked by personal trials that pushed him to the depths of despair. Each misfortune he faced had the potential to crush him, leaving him vulnerable to self-pity, doubt, and the clutches of depression. However, Munger possessed an unwavering resolve and an indomitable spirit. What do you think of Munger's rise to wealth? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to drop a like. Also, don't forget to check out the links in the video description. We also have a free guide to your financial education in the video description. Make sure to watch our video appearing on the screen right now. We hope to see you there.